Anyone who's dominating this tournament, it's the person who has sat here on winner's side on grand finals. That's Zary. And now we have the match starting up right here, right now. Game 1 of grand finals of the Scythe Legends Only tournament, sponsored by SIB.
Yes, sir. By the man, the myth, the legend, Carlito, and the wonderful org of SIB. And we're getting off into this grand very strong, not wasting a second finding damage, almost throwing him all the way off stage right there. And off the rip, Zary, majorly damaged. Faith, not with too much damage on him, on that Giro, with that absolutely ridiculous kill power. I mean, like, this game can go any way. There's those gauntlets that we all know and love coming out from Zary. Just missing the ground pound, edgeguard situation, using the D-Sig, but nothing comes of it. I mean, like, right now, this is going to be a very, very heated game.
Most definitely does. We're here. Zary is going to stay on that yellow Fenrir Mordex, having the Scythe for now, but going to throw it away. Going to be picking up these gauntlets, but also not too ashamed to use that unarmed, and a little bit of lag, but Faith is able to take that first stock here off of Zary.
Clearing it up and taking him out. I mean, like, he is fairly damaged, and you are on Giro now, and I'm assuming still with that 3 defense, so just about anything takes you out, especially off of Mordex when it comes to gauntlets and those signatures. Very strong, very high force, and very large hitboxes, so not the easiest thing to avoid. But, ooh, there it goes, taking your stock out with a clean D-Light sideline recovery. Just things like that right there is what keeps Zary in those games. Strong confirms, very good movement getting on your opponent, and just getting all the necessary damage needed. Faith definitely can build that damage, but against Zary, it's just like his movement makes it so much more difficult. Missing the ground pound, almost in a positively horrible situation against gauntlets off stage, but just to get back to stage.
Had that dodge captured there, Zary did, but didn't really continue anything besides that side light in there. Regardless, gonna get back on. Ooh, had that side light, but a great jump from Faith, gonna get him out of that situation. Zary's gauntlets just continue to pop off, but the Scythe also can do the same. Weapon throw off stage. We're gonna see my game lag, actually, so I can see what's going on.
We're gonna see Zary and Faith playing some very strong neutral as we go along. Zary always breaking neutral with a massive recovery, massive damage, a big scare if you're somebody like Faith. Faith throwing Zary off stage, taking away his recovery, that's it. Just accepting his fate and going into the death box, but not before putting Faith into red and making sure the damage is even. So now Faith has to be careful, but also be forward. Has to take the initiative, take as much damage as he can get, getting a solid little read off the recovery. No options, come back to stage, doesn't catch the landing though. And right now, Faith v Zary. Zary is in a worse situation than Faith is right now. He has less stocks. He doesn't have that much room to work with. And he has to fight against Faith's Scythe off stage, as we've seen on multiple occasions, has really been the downfall of multiple players that have come through in this tournament.
Yeah, luckily, I've managed to back out of the game and get back in, so hopefully no further issues on my side. Regardless, we're going to see Zary get that beautiful recovery. Just as I'm saying anything about lag, I see a little bit already, but it's okay. Faith is going to drop back in on that stock. Zary has to be careful here. Red on last stock. Does not want to give up this first game. Faith would give... or that would give Faith all the more opportunity to get this reset further on. Zary's barely going to touch the left side stage. Faith, a random GC side, so you're going to do a GC D-Light as well, giving Zary so much opportunity, but the dare is going to be perfectly placed. Zary with no further options to get back on the stage. Great stuff from Faith there, and is actually going to take first game out of this set, Diz.
I mean, like, that's a great way to start, especially from your last set. Last time you won barely, one time. before in the set. Now you come back, you start off strong, you're winning, and you're keeping your leads. You're making sure that you're getting the damage done and off. So I mean, like, if you're Fate, you're feeling good, you're doing great. You just want to keep that same momentum. We're changing maps on the Demon Island, and we know what Fate's capable of here. We saw it when he was playing against Scythe on that Giro. There is no dying for Fate here. But this is Zary. This is the man who took him out before. This is nothing new to him. Maps don't matter. He'll do the damage. He'll take you out either way. Let's see what goes on in this game.
Zary gonna get a great punish there off the GC D-Light. And yeah, I mean, just like you're saying, you know, Zary was the one to put Faith down into the elimination side of the bracket. But Faith wants to, you know, get in here and possibly get this reset, have all that adaptation just line up. Continuing to try and push this. Ooh, able to get a D-Sig, taking Zary off stage, looking for an edge guard, but nothing's gonna come out of it.
Oh man, just not able to find just that final option. A lot of edge guards have been thrown away in these games, I must say. They are really good players altogether, but the movement of the player coming back on stage just really makes the edge guard seem impossible at this point. Weapon throws coming out, somebody just trying to break the silence and getting that first stock, reminiscent of the first time these guys played against each other. This is just reminding me of those Miami Dome matches. Just no breaking neutral, no hits found, and that one move, that one hit to take it all out. And that was not it by Fate, almost losing everything. And SDing was just making it back. Those weapon throws coming out from Zary. Again, we're all very, very familiar with it. He may have had some snowy coaching in the past. Who knows?
You know, it's so funny you say that. I was gonna say, like, I mean, he definitely watched, like, Winter's 2023, where, you know, Snowy was just popping off, beating Luna. Oh my lord, could have been 2022. Actually, honestly, my memory's pretty shoddy, so I wouldn't be surprised about that. Yeah. Regardless, Faith able to actually get that Sarah and bring it. I mean, they were both on red 3 for just a little over 2 minutes, and now they're back on white 2 stocks. So this game couldn't be any more even if we even tried this.
Exactly. And right now, again, these two seem to be completely matched in skill. It's just who can find the finishing blows. And even though Fate has been great as we've seen through his tournament run, Zary's the only person who's been better at closing out these games, finishing it off, going for the ground pound, not hitting, weapon throw, hitting them, getting back with the recovery, and just making it back. That those scary situations with Faith versus Zary off stage keep happening, where Faith goes for something and Zary just instantly reverses it. It seems like the defining factor is on versus off stage. The stronger one on stage seems to be Faith in most situations, and off stage, Zary just seems to dominate. Just even when you think
drops,
advantage, just not able to find the attacks, pushing him off stage, getting the weapon throw, nothing comes of it, going for the ground pound.
Oh no! Oh no, that recovery from Zary not placed well at all. Going to suffer the consequences of that move, but Faith definitely going to reap an advantage from that. Zary getting the weapon throw, looking for the GC D-Light off stage. Of course, not afraid to throw hands, having this unarmed kit at his disposal. Faith is going to weapon starve, able to get that side light on Scythe. Gonna possibly try and continue it, but no. Zary able to get the Scythe. Faith looked for that turnaround N6, something that they had pulled out in prior sets, but just gonna wait out. Definitely did work. I mean, Zary probably most likely was viewing those sets, so just understands what Faith is looking for. That GCD sig not gonna fall for that either. Able to get side light into recovery. Zary needs this game. Does not want Faith going up 2-0 and have just that much more of a chance for a reset.
And that right there is something as a player you do not want. You know, you have a second chance, but you don't want to make it like, you know, make it let you get comfortable.
Faith does not care.
Oh, he does not care. He's like, we're getting this reset. We're getting there as quickly as possible because I have a tournament to win. I have a pizza in the oven. I got a lot of stuff to do, man. Let's keep it rolling.
I,
Let's keep her rolling.
I gotta get the turkey out the freezer, man. Come on, man. I got things to do, places to be, and I mean, it seems like a place we might be here very shortly, Diz, and that would be Grand's reset. But let's. I mean, we saw in just the set before this, Faith being up 2-0, and I mean, besides that set, the different thing is he actually didn't switch this time. Is going to stay on that Jiro, so may actually be the winning factor here instead of switching off. Going to pressure Zary off stage with those dares, building up all the damage Faith could ever want. Going to weapon starve a little bit, but literally edgeguarded so long that there was 2 weapon spawns on the map and able to get that desync to finish off. Faith is not playing around whatsoever, Diz.
Yeah, he is ready for it. He's going to use that break for the reset to do so much. He's not only trying to reset for in real life stuff, but he's trying to reset his way to the top of the podium to win, show that he is the best Scythe in this tourney without a shadow of a doubt. You may have beaten him once, but can you do it again?
Oh, beautiful desync there from Zary. And a weapon throw. But no, Faith's able to get back using all their options entirely optimally. Faith had sweat jumps, but just barely managed to touch the stage. Zary definitely reeling off of, just like not seeing Faith lose their stock there.
Exactly. He's just like, oh my god, I have to deal with this even longer. Just go away. Trying to get that damage, but he's definitely staying cool and collected. He's definitely trying to find the hits where he can. Look for those strong KO confirms. Just can't find any of them right now. Faith playing it really safe. This is a low defense legend. It's a very quick legend. A very swift legend and a very crafty legend with very strong signatures that can turn a game around in a second. Getting the and taking him out up 2 shots.
Something's going on. I mean, Faith's neutral has leveled up like times 10. Has been in advantage state for so long. Zary cannot seem to get anything out of this. Even the comfortable gauntlets that he's been thriving with throughout this entire tourney, not losing any sets that he played, is now looking to lose right here, right now. It's a 3-1 advantage for Faith, Diz.
Taking it out, and right now taking the advantage away from him, as you said it. But taking that advantage away isn't much when there's a whole other stock to work with, when you only have 1 stock left. A lot of damage being built by Faith too. Faith isn't just getting smacked around, he's putting that pressure on. He's finding those hits, but Zary is finding some hits on the side, looking for that damage. He's like, no, I'm not going down without a fight. We may not have to reset. We probably just go to game 5 instead. I'll do it. I'm down for it. I'm ready. I don't care where you have to go. We're going to the same place and you're gonna wait in line. But oh my lord.
Oh, dangerous position for Zary here. Ooh, had no options. Was able to get that dare. Looking for any unarmed, maybe a D-light and a ground pound. Faith is understanding what Zary wants. Was covering himself with that weapon. The DC's gonna come out. And I don't know if Zary had no more options or if he was just like, alright. Alright, that's it. I'm ready for reset right here, right now. That's what we're going into, Diz.
Right into the bracket reset. Not even a moment's notice. I didn't even get to see the legends these guys were on.